Alright guys, so today I'm going to be showing you this super cool advanced card trick that I came up with myself. It's pretty much just a very cool triumph effect. So this is what it looks like. So over here I have a deck of cards that I can go ahead and shuffle up as much as the spectator would like me to. But as you guys can see over here, all the cards are in just a random order and there are no duplicates of any kind. All the cards are completely different from each other. So how we're going to start out the trick is I'm actually going to have the spectator go ahead and just peek at any card they want to. So I'm going to look away. They're going to call out stop at any card they want. So let's say they call it stop at this card. So please do your best to remember that card. And we're going to go ahead and just lose that card somewhere in the center of the pack. So I have no idea what that card is or where that card is in the deck. So normally in a magic trick, once the spectator has selected a card, the magician is going to just further shuffle the cards to lose the card in the pack. Well, they would just normally shuffle it like this. They would normally shuffle it face down and face down, but I think I'm a little bit better than that, so I'm going to try and take it up another level by taking half the cards instead, and now I'm going to turn them face up. So now, if I shuffle the cards together, now we're going to have half the cards going one direction and half the cards going the other direction. So you guys can see some of the cards are face up, some of the cards are face down. I can even show you on the other side as well. We have some cards going face up, some cards going face down. We even have some cards, if I can find them, we even have some cards going face to face. So as you guys can see, just all the cards are going in mixed up directions because I shuffled the cards face up and face down. So all you have to do is name your card at this point, and all I have to do is snap my fingers and take a look here at the deck. Take a look at this. You guys can see every single card has now returned to its original state except for one card. And as you guys can see, it's your selection, the 2 of diamonds. So guys, hopefully this was your selection, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the trick. So now for the tutorial. Alright guys, so here's the tutorial for the trick that you just saw. So this is a very cool trick utilizing that shuffle that I taught you last week. So if you have not watched that video, you actually should watch that because this is a pretty heavy prerequisite for this trick. You are going to need to know how to do this false shuffle that I taught last week. It's pretty advanced, so it does require some practice, but once you get it down, you can start performing just amazing miracles, such as this trick, because this trick is super, super cool, and I came up with it myself because I really just wanted to use that false shuffle in a actual trick. So this is how to do the trick right now. So basically, it's impromptu, so the deck can be completely shuffled up by the spectator if they want to, so you just instruct them to give them some overhand shuffles, and basically when you take the deck back, you can just show all the cards here are completely shuffled up and normal, and what you're going to do is you're going to hold the cards up just like this to the spectator, and you're going to have them peek at a card. So you're going to hold your thumb here and your index finger here, and you're just going to be riffling through the corners, and they're going to call out stop whenever they want to. Let's say they say stop right here at the 7 of spades. And what you're going to do here, as they're looking at the card, you can kind of pull these cards here. You can kind of pull them out so that the spectator can see them a little bit more. And what you're going to do is when they're done looking at the card, you're actually going to take your left pinky here and just kind of place it there inside of the gap, just like this, so that you guys can see the pinky's there, and you're going to let go with the index finger here. All the cards. And now your pinky is holding a little gap just like this. What this allows you to do is as you show the card here, and then you're going to turn away as you riffle. You're going to go like that. And then it just kind of looks like you're losing the card in the middle, but you're actually holding a pinky break just like this. And you're holding a pinky break. And what you're going to do now is you're going to take your hand and you're going to kind of come over here in biddle grip with the other hand. And you're actually going to move your hand from biddle grip just a little bit out more to the right side. So you're going to move it out from here to here, just like this, and you are going to use your fingers here. They are actually going to go inside of the break here. I'll try and show this the best that I can. You're going to lift up just a little bit, and your fingers are going to come inside of the break just like this. They're going to kind of push that card out, the bottom card of this pack out. This is their selection. They're going to be pushing that card out, and you're kind of just going to clip it in between your pinky and ring finger here, just like this. And once that's clipped, you can kind of lower the pack back down, and your fingers can kind of just relax now. Basically, you're in this position. So the card is sticking out, and you're clipping it in between your pinky and ring finger here. And your hand is just over the deck, just like this. And now what you're going to do is you're going to take the deck out, and you're going to place the card on top of the pack as you turn the pack over. Now, this entire move should be done really quickly. It should be done on the offbeat when the spectator is not really paying attention. And you guys should also practice it in a mirror because there are some angles that you have to keep track of. So one more time. So let's say they pick the 7 of spades, or actually let's just change the card. So let's just go ahead and redo it all over again. So let's say they say stop here, at this card, the 2 of hearts, okay? So I'm going to turn away, and my pinky is going to be inserted right there. So now I have a pinky break. My hand's going to come over here. I'm going to lift up just a little bit so my fingers can take that card, slide it out. I'm going to clip it in between my pinky and ring finger here. And now what I'm going to do is, as I bring my hands up, I'm going to actually remove this card from the center of the pack, and I'm just going to place it here on top of the deck as I turn my hands to flip the deck over and just kind of show that the card is lost somewhere in the pack. And that is pretty much the control right there. So you just need to control their card to the top of the pack. And that's just a really cool way to do it, because you're just showing the cards in the middle and then you're just leaving it there in the middle. The whole moving it to the top thing, you just kind of have to hide that by moving your hands around. And it really does look great if you practice it with the angles in front of a mirror and you just kind of get it down so that the angles are completely 100% invisible. So basically, once the card is on top, you're pretty much all ready to go. So at this point, you're going to demonstrate how magicians would normally shuffle a deck. You're just going to pretend like you're doing an in-the-hands riffle shuffle, and then just put this half right back on the bottom. So you're just kind of getting ready, and then you kind of just pretend like you're doing the action, and then you just kind of put the halves back together. And now what you're going to do is you're actually going to be doing the false shuffle. So what you're going to do is you're actually going to pretend like you're getting ready for a in-the-hands riffle shuffle. Just take out half the cards off. You're going to flip them over in your hand, and then you're going to catch them with your thumb, and then you're actually going to flip them over again. So you're going to flip them over again, and now you're going to catch them again with your thumb, but now the cards are face up. You are going to be doing the false shuffle now. So your right hand is going to be doing the flutter move here, and your left hand is going to be riffling the cards. So basically, it looks something like this. It looks like the cards are getting shuffled, but they're not really getting shuffled at all. And then once you finish that, you put the halves together and you do a little spring with the left-handed packet, just like that. Once again, guys, if you haven't watched the video for the false shuffle, please watch that video, or else this is not going to make any sense, because I'm not going to go in depth for the shuffle in this video, because I already made an entire video on it. So basically, guys, once you do the false shuffle, this is the position that you're in right here. So you have half the deck face down, half the deck face up. Their selection is right here on top of the face down half. So once you're in this position, you are actually going to finish shuffling and squaring up the cards. And this is the first thing you have to do. The first thing you have to do is take the deck and turn it completely over, just like that. So take the deck from here and you're going to turn it over just like this. This is the one step that I always forget to do when I'm performing the trick, and sometimes it goes wrong because I forget to turn over the half. So when I finish shuffling, I remember I have to take the cards and turn them over. So now I'm done with that part. So once I turn the cards over, I basically show that the cards are shuffled. So what I do is I riffle down about a quarter of the pack and I just show a face-up card here, because this entire half is face-down cards. So I can just show one card here is randomly face-up. I just place it back down where I found it, and then I riffle down a little bit further and I show this card is face down, and I just put this back where I found it. And now what I do is I basically take the bottom card, and remember that move that I did where I take the card and clip it between my pinky and ring finger? I'm basically going to be doing that exact same thing, but I'm going to be doing it instead of a center card. I'm going to be doing it with the bottom card, which is actually their selection. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to be sliding that card out, and I'm going to be clipping it once again in between my pinky and ring finger here, and it looks completely invisible from the front. Like this is what it looks like from the front. They are not going to be able to see that card at all because your fingers are completely concealing it. So what you're going to be doing at this point is you're going to be doing the same thing that you did before, where you take your hand out here and you're actually going to be moving both hands up and placing this card on top of the deck as you turn it over once more. So now you've basically just controlled their card on top of the face down half. So now you have their selection, face down cards, and then face up cards, and that's exactly what you want. So their card is here on the bottom, so you're going to slide it out, clip it between your pinky and ring finger here, and then you're actually going to place the card here on top of the deck as you turn everything over once more. And now you're going to show the cards again, just completely shuffled. So you're going to take about a quarter of the cards, show face up card, put it back, riffle down further, show a face down card, put it back. And now there should be a natural break in the deck where the two face-to-face cards will separate. So just kind of find that natural break. And if you can't find it, you can just kind of like riffle up until you get that face-to-face card and you will see it. But usually, guys, you should find that natural break with like no effort at all. You just kind of like separate the cards really, really lightly, and they will separate at exactly the point that you want them to. So this is the natural break here between the two face-to-face cards. And these are the only face-to-face cards in the entire deck. As you guys can see, it's basically the last face down card and the first face up card. That's basically the point that you're separating the cards at right now. Separate the cards here at the natural break, and you're going to separate this half and show it. You're going to say, and we even have some cards here that are face to face. Now what you're going to do is you're actually going to have to take your thumb here. You're going to have to put your thumb here on the bottom of the pack, because what you're going to do is you're going to go like this to the spectator, putting your thumb here, and you're going to be basically clamping your fingers down and turning the pack over as you lift up your hand, just like this, to show the face to the spectator's eyes. So you're going to be going like this, and then this hand is just also going to do the same thing. You're kind of just going to take your hand here and just kind of rotate it 180 degrees up, just like this, from here to here. So you're going to go like this, and then, so this hand is going to rotate it this way, and this hand is going to rotate it this way. So you're going to do it at the same time, so it looks like this, 1, 2, 3, like that. And basically you're just hiding that selection right there. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, do that. And now you can see what their selection is if you want to do like a little mind reading thing here at the end of the trick. But basically, you're going to take the half that you separated, and you're actually going to place this half on top of the selection here. So you're going to place this half on top, square up everything, and then place it on the table. So now at this point, the trick is pretty much done. At this point, you can either snap your fingers, spread out the cards, and there's one card face down. Or like I just said, you can do a little mind reading thing, because when you show that the cards are face to face, you do get a little peek at that selection there. So what you can do is when you set the deck down, you can say, okay, I'm going to try and read your mind. Is it a red card? Okay, it's red, and it's a heart, and the value is a 2. And then you can say, if I snap my fingers, look at this, all the cards go face down except, or face up, sorry, except for one card, the 2 of hearts. And like that could be also a really, really powerful trick, but it's up to you guys how you want to present this trick. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much the entire effect right there. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this original trick that I came up with, and hopefully you guys stick around for my next video. So see you guys next time. Bye.